Jake Moody now ready to get this one started. And we're underway from Seattle. Here's Steven Sims with the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And bringing them out to one of the league's best stories from last season, wasn't he? The former number 3 overall pick, coming off that career-defining year, Sam Darnold.
He was a comeback story that nobody, and I mean nobody, saw coming. But he paired with head coach Kevin O'Connell, threw a whole bunch of touchdowns in Minnesota. Remember, Kate, he was an MVP frontrunner early last season. Exactly why the Seahawks targeted him, wanted him, and now have him in the fold. That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Nickel set from the Niners on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. His first throw is an interception. Picked up by Fred Warner. And the 49ers get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Well, we all know everybody wants to avoid an opening drive 3 now, partner, but given how that one just went, an opening drive punt probably doesn't seem too bad right now.
No, I think everybody on that sideline would co-sign, especially the quarterback. And you also now give life to this defense and their offense that runs on the field.
So here come the 49ers now to take over for the first time. They're led out by the 4th-year passer out of Iowa State, Brock Purdy.
You know, Kate, people won't stop recognizing Brock Purdy as Mr. Irrelevant right at first, but they better start recognizing his game. He shed that label of his draft status to me long ago. He proved there is no fluke to his talent. He knows how to see it, how to feel it, how to deliver it, and most importantly, he knows how to elevate the people around him.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
On the counter, McCaffrey. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Shotgun snap for Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Finds him over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Moody knocks it through. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, and a little early momentum with that field goal.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Here's Kenny McIntosh. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Seahawks taking the field for their second possession. They threw the interception on their opening drive, Brock, but that's wiped from their memory as they head back out now.
Yeah, it's got to be, right? When you throw that pick early, you've got to flush it. The defense helped with that, holding that offense on the other side to just a field goal and giving this offense now some hope as they take the field again.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Second and 10, Darnold. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I love that. No, I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Here he goes, third and long. That's caught for the first. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 22. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
And the Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
You start with a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yeah, you just want to gain some confidence.
Here's Darnold, first and 10. That's a catch. Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. A close call that time, Brock, whether that was interference or not, but it doesn't end up mattering as the catch was made and the penalty was declined.
Yeah, I don't envy these officials, these back judges, side judges who typically make those interference calls. There's so much contact in this game, but to your point, it really matters. The offense decides to decline.
They get an even 10 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Throwing on first. Here's Darnold. And in the hands of his running back, Walker. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Just 3-0 is our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. From the gun, Darnold. Hits his running back. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That's another Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Here's Darnold. He's got it. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Now Darnold. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks take a second quarter lead. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks take a 4-point lead.
7, 49ers 3.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Here's Patrick Taylor to return. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. San Francisco headed out for its second possession of the game. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. 1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. He'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. Makes a cut to the right sideline. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Jake Moody on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers push their lead to 3.
Seahawks 7.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody.
49ers.
Sims now on the return. He dodged the tackle. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Seahawk offense ready to get going once again. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Now Darnold off the play action. And the 49ers rush gets home, and they drop him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on 2nd down and a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
So after the sack, here comes 2nd and 11. Throwing from the gun here. Connects with Fant. And he'll work this one up to the 28. Brought down by Fred Warner. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Throw here, 3rd down. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jair Brown has it.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
So here come the 49ers on offense. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Going run again with McCaffrey. Escapes the defender. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Has him on the quick hitter. And on 1st down, only gets about a yard here. And the defender there to force him out.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding the big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun is Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
3rd and long.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Here's Purdy to throw. Making the call himself. And he's able to get this down to the 13. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It's 4th down.
Fourth down now, and on comes Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. Already has 1 in this game, this from 30. Moody knocks it through, and that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody.
For the 49ers.
Sims now on the return. Things going well so far. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Seahawks offense to the field for the final drive of this first half. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. They kick the running back in motion. 1st and 10. Darnold. Completed to his running back. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line.
13 yards on
now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Darnold now to throw. Throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigbo. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
47-yard line.
Second and 3 now. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. And And again, it's Darnold. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Fourth down punt from the Seahawks. And that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. And this will stick him back a ways. That punt hits and jumps out of bounds near the 14. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Line up the design keeper. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, Scott, thanks so much. We are back, and this one's shaping up to be an exciting one. Very close game, Brock, as we start our third quarter. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Taylor to return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. We'll see the San Francisco offense first this half as they're headed out now. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. This is ahead for about 5. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. They stick with McCaffrey. Still going inside the 35. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Kate, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during a game, and that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bam! You surprise them with a twist, head the other way for a big run.
Short pass brought in. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. It's a gain of 4 there, and that gives the 49ers the first.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense, and I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Going to the ground again on first. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Running back motions right. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
A loss of 7 yards.
Bend.
And it's
Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Third and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that third down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
Fourth down now, and on comes Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. A little more than a chip shot. This is 25 yards. Moody knocks it through, and that'll make it a 2-score game.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. McIntosh now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but just nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this third quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football and can hammer at the opponent, but in today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out. You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Empty backfield now. Running back motions out left. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Incomplete.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Here he is on third and short. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on third down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Seahawks bring it out the punt team. Michael Dixon will kick it away. And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
First down throw by Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now it's second down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, second and 10 once again from the 20. From the gun, McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33.
13 yards on the...
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's 49ers football, and we'll see if they can close things out for a win. First down now, ball at the 33. Here's McCaffrey. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Purdy, a quick throw, complete. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. On the toss, it's McCaffrey. And that tackle came at the last moment to save the first, didn't it? That sets up 3rd and short from the 37.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Purdy will sneak it. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
A gain of 1 yard. And the 49er first down.
They've got first down here from the 36. Now it's Purdy. Throw right side is caught by Jennings. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Second and 6 coming up here. Purdy throwing here. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. He's on the move past the 15. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. So 20 yards on that play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
It's a gain of 20.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Now it's McCaffrey. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on first down. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Running back sent in motion. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Seahawks swarming him, and down he goes. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
For how well they were moving the ball on this possession, surprising. Surprising to see them get caught up now. And even more surprising, Kate, to see them knock so far backwards with a sack. At this point, well, you got to get back on schedule. Maybe even a manageable 4th down if you don't get the first.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. 49ers with a 2-score lead. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play Yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used the pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw, and he gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
Now Purdy leading the offense up to go for 2.
The 49ers will line up for the two-point conversion.
Here we go, toss to the left side. And he will get into the end zone. They go for 2, and that gives them a 3-score advantage.
Seahawks 7.
Well, you could see the defense selling out to flood the middle of the field, so they just toss it to space. Get on the outside. You got to win the edge on a short field for this to work out. That's well executed.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Sims now on the return. Jukes away from 1. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Darnold. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Following the incomplete pass, 2nd and 10 now from the 30. Throwing from the gun. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Desperation time here on 4th. He gets it to Fant. And he has it right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive a lot of us thought had stalled out. He's going to carry on.
1st and 10.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. Caught. Cooper Kupp makes the play. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Darnold looking to throw. Complete to Walker on the check down. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
It's 3rd and
You know, Kate,
1.
it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. It's complete. Play made by Kupp. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
10 at the 37-yard line.
So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. And Brock, we all know any win is a good win, but playing against a division rival, oh, it always feels so much better dealing them one in the L column.
These are the teams that know you best, Kate, but also the ones that you know best. So, yes, it is just a little bit sweeter when you take care of business in your own division.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the 49ers as we say so long from Seattle.